You know what? My phone's better than yours.
Why?
Because it can flip, and it has an awesome camera, and it's black.
Well, so what? Look, my phone's silver. It has a camera, it has a screen, and well, guess what? It flips too.
Yeah, but I can put my pictures right here in front, and bam, right there, and it has the time, and you don't have to turn it sideways like you have to do yours.
So what? Mine can cuss. And
Mine can too.
Okay,
Well,
guys, okay, stop it. Stop it right now. Okay, you know what? My phone is way better than both of yours, okay? Mine is an NV2. It can do video camera. It can, like, take pictures both ways. It even has a full keyboard. Okay, you know what? Mine is better. Let's just end the discussion.
screw you!
Oh, let's beat this dude up! You bastard! Anyways, fellow YouTuber and amateur duelist, I'm Kyle.
I'm DJ.
And this is Zach.
And you've logged on to Yu-Gi-Oh! Tactics. Now, when we last left, we were doing a poll.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Tactics.
We were doing a poll whether or not you liked the shiny creator better
Zach's.
or the non-shiny.
DJ's.
Now, this time, we're going to discuss the various types of cards there are, diversifying upon monsters, spells, and traps. Yeah, because, if you look really closely... Oh, yeah, thanks for remembering.
Yeah.
Today's featured cards. Mine is Remote Revenge. DJ?
And mine is, right here, Guardian Angel Joan.
Now, my Remote Revenge is a trap card. Normal trap. It means that you can activate it any time in the duel. After the turn you play, of course. Anyways, we'll get into that later, but Remote Revenge is very special because when your opponent is about to destroy a card of yours, you can activate Remote Revenge and reverse that effect onto a card of theirs instead. DJ?
And this Guardian Angel Joan, you see, she's 2,800 attack, and all you have to do is sacrifice 2 cards. But when she destroys a monster, she can get half of its original attack points, and then you gain it to your life points.
Yes, so basically, Guardian Angel Joan is kind of like Flame Wingman, only the opposite.
But better.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Anyways, on to our topic, the various card icons. Look it. Are you
Oh my
beholden?
God.
You beholden? Yeah.
Can
All
you
right.
believe it?
Yeah, I know.
Can you believe it?
Can you believe it?
Oh
Okay.
my God.
So anyways,
Cannot believe it's not butter.
I can't believe it either. Anyways, now first we have a normal monster. Normal monsters are basically, just as they say, normal monsters. They are yellowish, yellowish brown around.
So yellowish.
Yes, they're basically nothing special. They're mostly used, for like normal monster theme decks, or
So normal.
or tuning. Yeah. And this is an effect monster, kind of orange brownish around the edge, and they have effects along with their description in there. So like this is a Yomi ship, and it has the ability to destroy a monster on the field after it's destroyed. Okay, get it? Now we're going to discuss the various types of spells and traps there are as well.
Now listen, people.
Because this
Spells
can
and
get
traps?
a little confusing.
Yes, very confusing.
Yeah.
So pay attention very closely. We're going to have like captions everywhere, so.
Alright. This is a normal trap. You've seen this card before, Sakuretsu Armor. If you watch the show, then clearly you have. Anyways, a normal trap basically is allowed to activate during any time in the duel, unless, of course, it's like Sakuretsu Armor here, which can only be activated during an opponent's attack. Okay? Now this is a counter trap. Counter traps
are
may
the
seem
fastest. Remember, they are the fastest. Counters are like speed 3. Nothing can go against them.
We'll discuss speed 3, or, spell speeds later in this episode, but right now, Magic Jammer, counter traps may seem lame, but they're actually pretty cool because they can never be stopped unless by using another counter trap. Okay? And next we have a continuous trap. Now we're going to zoom in on these icons, right here. See that little infinite sign right there on the card? That means it's a continuous trap. It means it stays on the field. Or if you look at this counter trap, you see that little round arrow there? That means counter. If you see nothing on the card, that means it's normal. Okay? Now we're going to get into the various types of spells. There's more of those than there are traps, which is why I actually recommend having more spells and traps in the deck. Now here's a normal spell, no icon. Here's an equip spell. See that icon? It's very close to a field spell icon, so don't get those mixed up. Here's a field spell. See how similar they are?
Yeah. Yeah, see, it's like a cross shape, like a standard
But,
cross
it's
shape.
pointy.
Yeah,
See?
it's pointy at the edges, so that's how you can tell,
Yeah. Anyways, this is a quick play, which means it can be played kind of like a trap. That's why it's a quick play.
Yeah, a little lightning.
Yeah.
Lightning.
We'll discuss how you can activate these later. And also, finally, there is a continuous spell. A continuous spell is kind of like a continuous trap. It stays on the field. Okay, now that we've discussed all those different types, we're going to discuss spell speeds and how to work a chain. Now, this is a little advanced, so you might want to pay attention, which is why we have captions on the show.
Yeah, if you don't pay attention, I will come to your house and beat the heck out of you with this guitar right here. Do you see it? Yes. I will beat the heck out of you with the guitar. I swear it.
DJ, that's horrible.
What?
So you better pay attention.
Should I use an axe instead?
Never mind.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so anyways, now a spell speed is basically how fast a card can work during a chain. Spell speed 1 is the slowest. Spell speed 3 is the fastest. It means that spell speed 3 always activates first in a chain. Spell speed 1 always activates last. You see, now here's how it works. Say, for instance, I activated Lightning Vortex. I know this may not be a real chain, but, it's just to tell you how the spell speeds work. Now, Lightning Vortex is a normal spell. Spell speed 1. All normal spells, or, any spell like a continuous spell, a field spell, or an equip spell, those are spell speed 1, because they are the slowest. They activate first and begin the chain. And then there's spell speed 2. Some spell speed 2s can also begin chains. Spell speed 2 are normal traps, or, like normal, continuous, and quick play spells. See? Look. Here's a continuous trap, spell speed 2. Here's a normal trap, also spell speed 2. And quick play spells are also considered spell speed 2 because they activate like traps most of the time. And then there's the special spell speed 3. These are the fastest kinds of spells there are. Some people used to think that counter traps were pretty lame, but counter traps have a special quality about them that can't be matched. Spell speed 3 is the fastest kind of spell speed there is. It means they activate first during a chain, which means they can cancel out any other effect. Spell speed 3 are always counter traps. Yes, now you understand. And counter traps cannot be stopped unless by another counter trap. Spell speeds work like this. If you activate a spell speed 1, the only way you can stop it is with a spell speed 2. If you activate spell speed 2, the only way you could stop it is with either another spell speed 2 or a spell speed 3. If you activate spell speed 3 to stop any other, you have to activate another spell speed 3 to stop it. And it has to be pretty special like that. That's how a chain works. You always resolve it last to first card activated. Like, say, for instance, you activated Mountain first, and then chained it with the spell speed 2, kind of like Dragon's Rage. That'll be the second card in the chain. And then you countered it with Magic Jammer. I know this is not a real chain, but still. It's just for example. You see, spell speed 1 activates, and then spell speed 2, then spell speed 3. Now, after the chain has been made, you work your way backwards. Magic Jammer works first. Now, if this was an actual spell speed 2, like, let's say, Mystic Walk instead, because Magic Jammer stops spells. Anyways, Mystic Walk is a quick play spell, so Magic Jammer stops Mystic Walk. Then Mystic Walk activates, but, because it can't because of Magic Jammer, so that's canceled. Then the third card in the chain, which was activated first, activates. That's how a chain works, backwards to forwards. Thanks for staying with us, keeping our topic up this. Now, that's all the time we have discussing these spell speeds and chains, so we'll see you next time on Yu-Gi-Oh! Tactics.
And make sure you vote.
Yeah. Bye. Bye.
Bye.